still in awe of the fact that you do what you do.
I mean, it's not that hard to get your beat.
Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter. Not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
I was on the ground. I was like, that was a good shot.
Talk to me about what your jaw feels like.
It's like a baseball in there.
4 titanium plates.
How many do you have?
Just 1. After the fight, you open your mouth out, and I was the first to see it. I went, oh. What was it like for you seeing Jake fight AJ?
I want to get in that ring and punch Eddie Hearn, for instance.
Why?
Because I don't like his smug face.
I said the exact.
Somehow they gave me the VIP suite as well. That's why I was right on the ring.
Hey, so what are you going to do? You won every single round.
It just pissed him off, and then he broke Jake's jaw.
I told everyone, though, that I would do better than Francis and that Francis kind of got no chin. Francis low-key soft.
All the haters, last night their storyline was that you were moving around a lot.
Unless I die, people will still hate me.
Are you going to keep boxing? We don't even need you
10
for
minutes.
10, bro.
We don't
wanna-
even need
I
to
wanna-
talk.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Let them talk.
I thought you guys.
How do I look?
You look good. Hard to believe you had surgery a few hours ago, honestly.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Mike.
Jake, can I ask you a question really quick?
Wait, are we on the podcast?
Yeah.
Jake, can I ask you a question as you sip that
Water.
water?
Clear
I
fluid.
feel like you're going to ask me the question regardless of...
Jake, how are you able to sit down when your nuts are the size of basketballs? Like, how are you actually able to sit there
They're
with
squeezed up.
testicles that fucking large, bro? I was standing in this arena last night watching you, and I'm still, after all the fights you've had, in awe of the fact that you do what you do. It's mind-blowing to me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to get your ass beat.
I don't think it was that bad until that last couple.
I won 2 rounds
For sure.
and then he won 2, and then I got dropped. But yeah, I was doing good. I just think my cardio, just the mental pressure of the big guy and sparring the big people is different than the 10-ounce gloves. So I was feeling his power a lot more. But it was a great experience. Like, I learned a lot in there. I can't really fucking talk.
Are you in pain?
Yeah, but
Does
it's
it
not
hurt
it's not from like talking.
Talk to me about what your jaw feels like, because you got
It's like a baseball in there.
two
And then-
plates,
It
4.
just feels like
4 titanium plates.
4 titanium plates. How many do you have?
Just 1.
8 screws. 8 screws.
Wait, all right, I got plate in my head, titanium rod in my hand. I think that's it. You got me beat.
I hope to God we're not starting an injury contest, because you know the only thing I'll ever win will be metal in body. I have plates and screws throughout my hand. I have a rod the size of his leg in my
From
femur.
the car crash?
From crashes, ski
He
accidents,
snapped his ankle
everything
once.
you
That's
can
true. Mike
imagine.
wins.
Can I ask you,
Finally something.
if we're gonna maybe try to do this, I do want to know one thing, because I think one thing that is undeniable is your chin. I mean, anyone who questioned whether or not you had a chin, I think the answer to that question was proven last night. Bro, you can take a shot. Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter that he's fought.
Yeah.
And he hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
I was like, wow, that was nice. I was on the ground. I was like, that was a good shot.
Dude.
Did he surprise you with his power? Like-
No, to be honest, no. But, I mean, he surprised my jaw.
There's that one photo, your jaw looks like
It's
kind of
literally
off your
snapped,
face.
bro. It's literally snapped.
Dude, when
Completely snapped.
after the fight, you were like, I think like one of my teeth is, and you open your mouth out, and I was the first to see it. I went, oh, you broke
your jaw.
dude. On both sides too.
But yeah, I mean, I told everyone, though, that I would do better than Francis and that Francis kind of got no chin.
So
Francis low-key soft.
you made it further in Francis.
Yeah.
So the
I mean,
by 6, he went 6
but-
rounds.
you know what that means.
What? He's got a
He could beat Francis.
Francis.
I'll fight Francis.
Based on the
this is
logic.
math.
Wow,
He
that's a
could
good
be-
idea,
He could be
actually.
Francis.
The-
I think maybe now he'll take it like, and be like, oh shit.
Well, he has something to prove.
Yeah.
The resounding Twitter sentiment that just doesn't matter at all, but all the haters last night, their storyline was that you were moving around a lot. Which I just
Boxing?
don't. I know. I just don't get it. Like, what do they expect you to do? So Joshua is going to walk you down every time.
Bro, unless I die, people will still hate me.
It is so true. There's two pools of people in this fight. One pool is holy shit, mad respect to Jake Paul, what a fighter, absolute warrior. The other is fucking ran around the whole fight, shot takedowns, blah blah blah. Like, bro, God bless that latter group because you guys are so fucking stupid. And like, I hope that life pans out for you because if you're unable to see this fight for what it is, you have a level of dark hatred, black energy in your
they're
heart.
just stupid.
That is just
a lot of them are just really stupid.
That's
and that's
also
fine.
true.
And that's fine,
That's
dude.
also true.
But like, let me ask you a question. That strategy is one that I've seen Floyd use constantly. Move around the ring, find your proper counter punches, and throw shots when it makes sense for you. The only thing that I'll say, take away from the internet for a second, is like it seemed like that was what the problem was for your conditioning. You were moving a lot.
It was just mental.
Really?
It was just like him imposing his will on me and being massive and the big shots landing. And then, yeah, it pretty much all goes downhill from there. But I wish I had more than 3 weeks, I think, to prepare, to maybe have like put on some more muscle to be able to like sit there, hit him. And then I should have gone to altitude to train. That was my biggest mistake.
Do you feel good about your camp?
I felt good about it, yeah. But I mean, I just needed to have that extra level of cardio for this, and that only can come from going to altitude.
To Colorado or
And
something.
can I add that you were very sick for 10 days?
No, we can't do the sneeze 3 times thing right now.
He didn't sneeze 3 times, but that takes away from your cardio when you're recovering from illness.
I think the camp wasn't 100%. Is that accurate?
That's kind of what I was going to ask. Like, do you feel like it was your best camp?
No, I mean, just because like I was weighing like 200 pounds when we confirmed the fight, and then I had to gain more weight. But I mean, yeah, man, it's a great experience overall to be in there with someone who's that good. I learned a lot, and I see where I could have done better. So I'm a little disappointed, but I also know how good he is. But I had him wobbled at one point.
You landed some.
I had him wobbled, and I was like, fuck, but he kept his hands up better this fight.
You landed that right hand.
Yeah.
And you wobbled him. I was right there. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, you wobbled him.
Yeah.
Go. I don't know who sat me there. That was fucking crazy. I mean, I do know. I don't know why they let me sit there. I was talking mad shit. And I was just saying to Mike, it just pissed him off, and then he broke Jake's jaw.
Yeah, when you were sticking your tongue out him, I was like, don't make him mad, dude. Like,
I was just trying to have fun.
No,
you know?
yeah.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Well,
and I did have fun. Like, I love this sport, and I love this job. It doesn't even feel like a job. It's just fucking awesome. I just had a blast in there. Win, lose, or draw. This sport has done so much for me, and I just am happy and grateful, and just all the life memories that are created through these fight weeks and everything that we've done is just super awesome. And I'm going to be able to look back at my life and just be really happy one day.
Yeah.
You're
God-
a fucking
God
dude.
bless you.
You're
God bless
honestly
you.
amazing, dude.
You make us very
I
happy.
hate to glaze because I know they're gonna call me a glazer, but honestly, like it's not very often that I'm sitting these days watching someone and just saying to myself, like, "Wow, I'm fucking proud of this person, dude." Like we've watched you grow and evolve on this show and in life in general. And when I just watch you go in against a monster like that and stand in the pocket and take the shots and keep getting back up, and promote the sport that like. Honestly, 6 years ago, like people weren't talking about boxing. 7 years ago, people weren't talking about boxing, bro. Maybe a couple standout events. And so I know the sport's doing a lot for you, but I think you're doing a lot for the sport, dude. And I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah, I'm very happy with MVP and all the fights on the undercard. It was just an amazing show. Our partnership with Netflix. So there's so much good that came from this.
For sure.
Before you leave, can I tell you one other thing that I realized? And I want you to know it. Okay. you have a opponent culture problem with their walkout songs. I've realized a pattern, and I'll explain it to you. Last night, a lot of people were focused on you walking out to 6ix9ine. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong. But before that happened, a British man from the UK, right? UK guy, walked out to a really classic era hip hop song by Freeway. Freeway walked him out, What We Do. For culture people, it was a big moment for him to walk out to that American song. I thought to myself, wow, this is bad. This is a good walkout song if you understand it. And I thought to myself, the only other loss you ever took was to a UK guy who walked out to an awesome American song. Tommy Fury walked out to CCR, Fortunate Son in Saudi Arabia. It's something to think about. You should start monitoring. Or you should start monitoring the songs that the UK people walk out to. I think. Okay. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, put
so
that.
you let log in the contract.
Just throw that piece of advice into here. You can just throw it right in there if you want.
Is that the garbage?
Yeah.
Wait, but they were both British guys.
That is crazy. I can't believe that was the last thing you want to ask him before he gets out of here.
Or maybe,
that's
or maybe you just use a British song next time.
Okay.
Are you going to keep boxing?
Yeah.
You really love this shit, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to take some time off to go support Utah at the Olympics.
So sick.
Then she's going to move to Puerto Rico, move her here. Maybe go snowboarding or something.
Maybe get Esme some cousins.
Yeah, that part. Honestly, I'm ready, bro. I have such baby fever.
Yeah.
Like I want kids so bad.
Yeah, you're gonna be a great dad. Yeah. But dude, no, get out of here if that jaw hurts. Thanks for even giving us this.
Thanks,
time.
guys.
No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you all. So proud of you. Love you, brother.
And pre-order or buy my mom's book.
Amazon.com.
Oh yeah, we should
Available now,
We should talk about that. We should talk about your book.
Okay.
While we're here, or let's talk about your book.
Okay. What would you like to know?
All right, move over to the A mic, please. Pam Stepnick, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
What was it like for you seeing Jake fight AJ yesterday?
What it's always like, nerve-wracking. It's very nerve-wracking as like a mom, like my aggression comes out too. Like I want to get in that ring and punch Eddie Hearn, for instance. Yeah.
Why?
Why Eddie Hearn?
Because I don't like his smug face.
You don't like his smug face?
No.
I called Jeff Levin this morning.
I swear, I said everybody in the world.
Shit-eating grin. I said the exact. Bro,
Jake's over there, like struggling, and he's sitting over there smiling like the cat who swallowed the canary. Guess what? Did he fucking get in the ring?
No, but he's a legendary promoter.
He
does have a shit-eating
Wait.
grin.
Do you think Hearn? Do you think he was happy with what happened to Jake?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, and that's sickening to me. It's sick. I don't like it. Even Anthony Joshua had some class and apologized to me essentially for.
Did he really?
Yeah, he worked his way through the crowd. And came up to me and said, "Mom, just know it's just boxing.
He said it's the fight game.
It's just the fight game." Yeah.
And by the way, that's what I said to him after the fight as well. I said, bro, I love you, but like it's the fight game. I'm obviously going to talk as much fucking shit as I can.
And I'm not.
And he's a classy guy. So,
yeah.
That wasn't super easy for me, but it totally was because. Yeah. Like I don't know. I thought maybe I could get in his head, and it definitely didn't work. But he apologized to you and Dad afterwards.
He did. Love you, Jakey.
AJ's full of class. Eddie Hearn does have that grin on his face, but it is the fight game, and like perhaps if you to use one of Mac's quotes, perhaps if you bite off more than you can chew, you break your jaw.
That's fine. It's just that grin.
Is that what it was?
Like
Mac said that.
Mac always has the best.
Mac has
good
liners.
Yes,
bit off
that's
more
really
than,
good.
Yeah,
bit off more than you could chew.
Perhaps
that is
if you
good.
bite off more than you can chew, you break your jaw.
Yeah,
I mean
that's classic, and it's true. And that's not the problem. Jake chose to get in the ring with a humongous guy. That's Jake. That's on Jake.
How did you feel about it beforehand?
That Jake chose to get in the ring with a large man.
What was your conviction on the fight?
Like, I believe that Jake really thought he could knock him out.
Me
So
too.
it made me feel very confident.
too.
And I knew God was in his corner, and he still was, because this could have turned out even worse than it did. So God really was on our shoulders, and to get through the process of getting into the ER, having surgery, out of the ER, and discharged to home within 12 hours. Thank you to the angels. And
Can I just say, I love how you've not moved the position of your book this entire time.
Pam, you're incredible.
Like, you see how, like, she has just been holding it here as she's answering questions, just flush to camera.
Dude, where do you think you got your promotional capabilities from? Your GP?
no,
It's
they
from
taught
Pam.
me. I didn't.
I mean, look, she's still,
I didn't
it's
teach
so
them
good.
at all.
You could just
So
lean
good.
it. You could actually, Pam. In fact, you could just lean it up here. Put the book up here if you'd like.
No. I actually like what you're doing, because when Caleb and Pat clip this,
Yeah.
It'll be in every shot.
It'll just be in every shot, just casually.
So can I?
I just want to say something first. I spoke to you before the fight. Spoke to my team, obviously, before the fight. I gave Jake's odds of winning about a 5 to 10% chance. That's before the poly market came out, and they too seemed to place it between 5 to 15%. I think his odds of winning were between 5 and 10%. But the conviction that he has in himself for his close friends and family really makes everyone believe that, although those are like the odds, and it seems like that is the consensus of people, he overcomes the odds. And so while the odds are low, I still believed he could do it.
But that puts you guys in a weird position sometimes too, because
we come across delusional and fucking insane.
not even that, but especially for you as someone who like probably still feels very responsible for his safety, when he comes to you guys and says like, listen, no one has ever jumped out of a plane without a parachute and landed on their feet safely. I'm going to be the first person to jump from 20,000 feet and just land. And he's so convincing in it, and Polymarket gives him a 0.00001% chance of living. But he's like, yo, I'm telling you, I can do it. So what I'm asking is like, where do you guys draw the line? Because I put money on Jake. Okay, I did.
How much?
Not a significant amount.
Nina put $10,000 on Jake.
Wow.
I know. I personally could not imagine a world where even at 5%, where he was able to beat Anthony Johnson. The dude is.
You know who put the most money on Jake that I know?
Some guy from somewhere.
Yeah.
Drake.
Nope.
It wasn't Drake. It was somebody who spent more than Drake. $700,000, right? Is that what it was?
MrBeast.
No, how much?
MrBeast put $100K on Jake to win $2 million.
No,
Wow.
but Drake put more than that.
Drake bet on Jake?
200,000.
Drake bet $200K on Jake.
200 to win 1.4 million and lost it.
Introducing Fanatics One. For all you give to the game, now there's a loyalty program that gives back to you. Fanatics One members earn fan cash and everything that comes with it, like gear, tickets, bonus bets, collectibles, and more. Join on the Fanatics app and enjoy other member benefits like free shipping and returns and exclusive access to product. Back to the show.
Hey, it'd be great if somebody closed that door. But I mean, dude, like, so my question for you, I guess, LP, is like, do you think that Jake was outweighted, outclassed, or both?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Anthony's just.
I mean, bro, let's call a spade a spade. I love the delusional confidence. It's why we are where we are. It's why Jake has achieved like most of the crazy impossible feats he's achieved in his life that you outline in your book called Fuck the Balls.
No, it's F the Pauls.
Oh, F the Balls.
Sorry.
No, it's F the Pauls.
Now that
written by their mother. Available on Amazon.
Oh, we're gonna get into it, Pam.
We're gonna get into it. Good shot. I taught you well.
You taught me well.
I do think it was a net positive for Jake, but it's really fucking dangerous. The guy, like
It's
Anthony
dangerous,
Joshua
but he
is so
survived.
good.
He survived.
He
He's a
survived. He's
survivor.
good. It's a net positive. It's an ultimate win. And guess what? Jake Paul is right again. And this decision will prove to be positive for him.
Yeah.
But that said, he's got a broken jaw.
It's fighting.
And
His haters are reveling at the moment. Like this,
you built your empires on haters.
it's true. And there's two sides to every coin. And like the end of the fight wasn't, in my opinion, nearly as bad as it could have been.
Poster. It could have been a poster. kind of was, but
I mean, he made the meme his.
Yeah.
When he got hit to the ground,
owned
he
it.
wasn't KO'd. He went, whoa.
yeah.
It's funny. Like, what?
I've been watching the combo back too, and it was like he got hit once, and then, dude, he was just so set up for that right, dude.
He was so weak in that moment.
I mean, dude. When you're tired, all fighting discipline goes out the window.
Yeah.
For those of you watching who haven't boxed, or for the boxers who know, like when you're tired and someone's trying to kill you, honest to God, there's no worse feeling in the world. It's horrible. You can't rationalize like what you should be doing. Should have kept your hands up, bro. You can't. You don't have energy to keep your hands up. You have nothing left to give, and this guy's trying to murder you. I couldn't believe Jake got up 3 times before that. Part of me was like, brother, just stay down. You're cooked, brother. You're fucking exhausted.
Joshua's team was sitting right next to me, yelling at me to tell them to stop the fight.
Yeah.
Because they said he's going to get hurt, and that's when I started like getting panicked, and then he got knocked down.
I felt like if Jake's cardio was better, he would have had like a real shot.
I know,
at least,
that's
like,
what he
at least
said.
made it to the scorecards.
Yeah.
And for everyone wondering about Jake's strategy, most of the people don't know boxing, but I will outline one thing that even like I asked about. So like moving around the outside, to your point, like everyone's saying, oh, he ran the whole time. No, that's boxing. That's what Floyd Mayweather built his career off of. Especially when you're facing a bigger guy who controls the center of the ring. The only way to properly win is stay on your horse, pivot, switch directions, make a miss. Like that's the name of the game. That's elusiveness. That's evasion. That's good. The one thing I did see Jake doing in sparring that everyone else saw last night, when Anthony Joshua would lean on Jake, he would go to his knee. Now, most people thought, oh, Jake's trying to take him down, right? I saw a thing like, oh, he tried to take the Anthony
No, I
Joshua.
yelled stop. It's not a wrestling match.
Well, he's not trying to take Anthony
but
Joshua
I didn't
down.
know that either.
What he was doing was, and I saw this in sparring, and I asked him, I was like, why do you keep going to your knee when the big guy is above you and leans on you? He said, they're so heavy, me trying to hold them up wastes so much energy. If I'm under them and they start leaning on me, I'm just going to drop to my knee. Because why would I waste energy trying to keep them up for what purpose other than to get exhausted?
Right. And I wish I had known that.
It's a
'cause
strategy
I didn't know
that optically looks very bad, but it's conservation of energy that, like, again, if you don't know boxing or like don't know what Jake's
even if
thinking-
you do know boxing, it's something that you've
'cause
never
it-
seen it.
Well, 'cause
You don't
doesn't
see
happen.
it.
Bro, it doesn't happen. How many times in boxing history have you seen a fight where there's someone 50 pounds heavier and 6 inches taller? Like, I can't even believe this fight was fucking sanctioned.
Can I say this really quick? If someone opens that door
what
again,
the fuck is happening?
no more fucking entries
what
or
is-
exits.
what is happening
Don't
here?
fucking leave the
If I were,
fucking
it's
room,
like
dude.
Kevin, no?
Every time.
Why?
He just
Why?
keeps going
What's
in
he
and out of the
doing?
room and not closing the door. There's about to be another too tall versus too short
Let me
fight.
tell
right
you
now,
something.
dude.
Let me tell you something. Damn, Kevin with the short stray again. He's just getting fucking fried with
Bro.
them short strays.
We're at an event. It's atmosphere.
We are
Out
at
of
an
you, but the
event.
door keeps opening and closing. What's he doing? Going to get Doghouse burgers?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Speaking of which, it sounds
when
good.
I fought Floyd, part of my strategy, I go, when this little motherfucker is beneath me, I'm putting all of my weight on him. And by the end of the fight, I heard Floyd Mayweather, who never gets tired, doing this. He was breathing heavy because, like, that's hard to pick up a person 40, 50 pounds heavier than you. So Jake didn't even bother, and he just dropped to a knee. And then one time it kind of backfired to Anthony landing on top of him, and Anthony's knee, like, ripped.
Oh, yeah. So
ripped
his
Jake. I
nut,
see Jake
was
go,
it his nuts? Oh, it was his stomach?
Yeah, it looked like
Pam's screaming. I see her
yeah,
screaming.
I was.
You know who really enjoyed the fight? Trump.
I saw.
Yeah.
He shouted Jake out.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He shouted
Big
Jake out.
shout.
He's a big sports guy.
Kai Trump was there as well.
Yep.
Had her on the podcast. Came to the fight.
Yep. She's incredible. That's a podcast coming soon. There was a lot of notable attendees last night. A lot of Matt Rife was there, being a comedian.
Yeah.
A lot of impulsive guests from the past. But none more important than Pam Stepnick and her new book, F the Pauls, which is available on
Written by
Amazon
their
right
mother.
now.
Yeah. Why
Written by
did
their
you
mother.
why did you title the book F the Pauls?
Well, it was appropriate because I was going to name it Don't Read the Comments. And my son, the marketing genius, AKA you, told me to name it F the Balls. And I had to agree because you know what you're talking about.
Let's attack him now. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm leaving. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Love love you, man.
Andy has the book in his hand.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I think he did that on purpose.
He knew.
For
And
empathy.
someone texted him and said they're.
I'll
Someone
sign
texted him and
yours,
said they're
I'll
coming
sign
after
yours
you, bro.
later, boy.
Hey, Kevin, when you leave, just make sure to leave that door open. No, you're
Yo,
fine.
feliz cumpleaños, amigo.
Yo, wait. Do you see the clip? Well, watch how Logan treats his employees.
Yeah, right.
Just close the door, please.
Close the door,
man.
please.
It's a podcast.
Close the fucking door, please, for the love of God.
Bye, Kev. Love you.
Cause I'll be honest with you, Mom. I'm gonna shoot straight. Who the fuck wants to read a book written by the parent of a social media star?
Or a
That's-
sociopath.
I'm hoping a lot of people.
Well,
want to.
look. It happens to be a great book. The product is fantastic. But that said, you still have to capture attention somehow in a meaningful way to make them think beyond that sentence that I just said. Because that is what I feel like people are going to start. Why would I read this book written by the mom of just two social media stars? So if you can slowly jump that hurdle of the boundary that people are automatically going to have for your book, and I think that was a good way to do it, I think you've already won a little bit because it's captivating and it's interesting, I think.
And the cover is very cool.
It's very vertical.
Right?
It's vertical drama. Well said. Yeah. Well, look, we've been monetizing hate and haters for years. Why don't we take the moniker that they've been saying for the entirety of our careers and make it the title of
and make
our
money
book?
off it.
I love that, the
off it.
moniker. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Thank
What's
you.
a word?
Yeah.
I designed the cover with Riley, my literary agent, the two of us.
And what's your marketing strategy look like?
Well, you've asked me this question so many times, and one of the things is I was on GMA with Logan.
What's GMA?
GMA is Good Morning America.
How was that for you, Pammy?
That was really cool, partly because it's just cool to be in Good Morning America and talk to Will Reeve, but sitting there with Logan was a moment I will treasure forever. And you were so sweet and proud of me and said so many wonderful things that I won't.
They didn't use the.
I will never forget. Well, I don't care. I won't forget them.
You heard me though, right?
I heard
because they didn't use the good parts in the actual.
Yes, they used one.
I thought it was
Average.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pam, what's in that book, and why would I want to read it? Like, what that's book there?
Right. Okay. So, as we all know, and I know I sound like an ad right now, but what do kids want to do nowadays?
Social media.
Social media, gamer, fame. I want to be famous. I want money. I want this. And everyone's on social media. Even if they don't want that narrative, they want them to be online and consume content. And so it's a dangerous place. It's a very dangerous place. And so is fame and a lot of money when you're young. And parents, there's no handbook out there to help parents. We didn't have a handbook. We were like running through a fire with no protective gear, no fire extinguisher. Trailblazers. And we got all the burns from it and we had to recover. And luckily they did. But that's probably going to be rare in that game. So I, as their mom, from the mother's perspective, wanted to share and help other parents and kids and influencers and actually anyone online, give them some tips and a toolkit to basically help follow and maybe prevent some of the hardships that we went through as a family, to maybe prevent that. And I think it opens the conversation to start talking about how to handle social media. There's nothing out there like that. There, what I say is, and not from a person who's been through it. There's people out there with PhDs and degrees that are studying all the effects of social media, and that's great. You can say that, but who's lived through it with two of the most polarizing, controversial people?
Hey,
sorry, but it's
for
true.
Jake. Everyone loves me.
Yeah, right.
So this book is made for people that don't have, even for people that don't have successful, famous, rich sons.
Of
it's
course,
just for
it's
people
made
who
for
have.
everybody else. And to realize, like, a little bit. People ask me all the time, and I'm at least once a week, maybe twice. How did you do it? What did you do differently? What can I do? Not to raise a social media kid, but like as a parent, I get asked all the time because they're so successful. Like I did something completely special, which I was just blessed by God to be the mother of these 2 kids. But there must have been something and some general thing, and I tried to dig deep and feel and pull it out of myself what I actually did do, also in here.
Is there any dirt in that book? Like some real drama, some grimy stuff that like maybe you would want to read and be like, wow, I didn't know, Logan used to do that when he was weird and younger. I don't know.
I know it's just about their like a little bit of childhood and divorce and how we got where we are. Like, because again, people sometimes don't even know that Greg and I are divorced. They don't know I'm remarried. And so, and then when
She crossed off our last name on the top.
yeah, that was
Written
also
by their
your
mother.
idea.
Pam Paul crossed off Stepnick.
But, it talks about that and like why I chose to put on my oxygen mask and learn my lessons and get out of a situation that was not helpful to me, which in turn I didn't feel was being helpful to my kids. And I had to exit that situation and learn and grow.
Real quick, where can people actually buy this book?
So 2 places, Amazon.com, F the Pauls.
We'll put that link in the description.
Thank you. And there's also my website, my landing page. It's fthepauls.com.
Okay, we'll just drive to one place. We'll put the link in the description.
But
It'll
my
be great.
landing page is pretty cool.
We want to siphon attention to one place. You don't want to make
Is
people
this
go cross-eyed.
okay, so Amazon.com then.
Yep. So Jake and I should both post on our story today because the views are like at a multiple of what they normally are because of Jake's fight. So we should do it actually right after this.
Okay.
The world's #1 sports fan festival, Fanatics Fest, is making its return to the Big Apple. That's right, New York City. Fanatics is bringing you closer to the leagues, the teams, the WWE superstars like my boy Logan here, and athletes you love across 4 action-packed days in July. Meet your favorite athletes, WWE superstars, and get your hands on exclusive merch, catch live podcasts, hopefully Impaulsive, and interact with the biggest names in sports. Tickets are on sale now. Grab yours at fanaticsfest.com and use code Impaulsive10 at checkout for 10% off. We'll see you guys at Fanatics Fest, but first, let's get back into this episode right here.
I wanted to say, though, I actually think this book is really important for parents who want to raise happy, successful children. And I part of the reason I loved it is because obviously I'm a new dad, and you have this these toolbox sections where you give like a parent's little like toolbox tips on advice that you have on how to raise successful, happy children. And it was cool because when I was reading this book, I think Esme had just been born, and so I was like reading some of it as like a new father because I have like my intuitive beliefs of what I think a good parent looks like. But I took a lot of the stuff you wrote in your toolbox, and I'm going to use it for how I raise Esme because I don't think we turned out horrible. I mean, that's like definitely subjective, but
You didn't turn out horrible.
no, we're all right.
Yeah.
We're all right.
But I also want to add to the world that it's based in my faith. Like I survived by believing in you guys because you guys believed in yourself, and I prayed and prayed and prayed, and it's based in Christianity and my faith, and I think that's people forget that prayer is very, very powerful.
I want you to pull on that thread a little bit. Talk about your faith in this book and talk about your overall belief in God. Like, give the glory to God, Mom, about everything in this book.
So I'll just use what happened last night to Jake. God's on your shoulders, Jake, telling him going into the ring. Everyone's like, God's with you, God's with you. And I said that, but I wasn't sure what God's plan was. I just knew he'd bring him to safety in some manner or a victory. I don't know. But it was his will, and I truly believe that. Like, whatever is happening is God's will. Look what happened. Jake got injured, but he's sitting here on a podcast today, and he's getting tons of accolades, and he got a W in so many ways. That was God's plan. Jake's was to knock Anthony Joshua out, but God had a different plan, and it's still positive, right? And I just believe that, and I had to. I don't think I could have survived hearing Jake's riding his motorcycle at 160 degrees, doing a wheelie down the highway at age 18, or that you were jumping out of airplanes and your parachute didn't open. Like, how many parents can actually digest that and survive it? most parents cannot, and they tell me they wouldn't. They would be like crazy. And I turn it back to the faith and prayer. Like, get your prayer out that really resonates with you and say it over and over and over, and just, keep learning and trusting in that. And that's not easy for people to do. You can say it. You really have to feel it. And I've seen it. I've seen it work for both of you through me, meaning my prayer, and my prayer gets answered.
Did you say a prayer before we were born?
Yes, all the time. And what it wasn't like from the Bible or anything biblical, because I was not as into my faith at that point, Christianity. I wanted to be, but your dad would not allow that to be a part of our life.
What was he into, like Satan?
But he didn't believe in
He was an atheist.
I'm not going to label what he would say he was, but he just didn't believe. And so he wouldn't let me baptize the kids. And, if you want to take them to church, I'll take them fishing instead. And who do you think they're going to go with? That kind of thing. So I had to bury my, my faith.
GBs.
So I had to do it
Out of control,
more quietly,
bro.
right? So what I said was, God, if you give me children, I will raise them to be responsible, respectful, and to change the world.
Well, we did one of those for sure.
Well, it was three things. So
Yeah.
I'd say the last-
responsible,
Responsible, I
respectful,
don't know,
change the
but-
world.
The last one
Probably
for
changed the
sure.
world,
Changed
yeah.
Changing the world.
Yeah.
And I said it over and over and over.
Maybe you should have said it more.
Or maybe I should have added something.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I was
Or
young.
ask for less things.
I was young. I did what I could.
Yeah, you did well. You did very
Pam,
well.
you've done an incredible job. You're a very sweet woman and a kind person. And whatever tiny, insignificant shreds of decency that these boys have, fleeting specks of decency is from you.
I tried. I did the best I could. I tried my personal best.
Pam,
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah.
You're an amazing mom. And
Yeah.
I will 100% read the book. I'm not a big reader. I like to write more.
What do you mean you will read the book?
Except-
You wrote a fucking verbiage.
Yeah, you.
No. What I mean is reread the book.
Yeah.
Because the first time I read it, have you ever speed read?
Yes.
Have you ever seen that guy that speed reads?
Yeah.
You ever see that guy?
Let me speed read this
You
fucking
go
book.
to the
Let me
bullet
speed
points.
read this fucking book. Flip this shit. I'm going to read my mom's book very fast. Most people don't know I have this. I can read very fast.
That's what Jake did when I showed him the book.
Great passage.
Well, you did write me an amazing letter in there, and so did Jake.
I chat GPT'd it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound like
I'm
it.
just kidding.
No, yours did not sound chat
Pam,
GPT.
do you think that social media is the most dangerous thing on the planet?
What the fuck?
No,
what
I
about a
think
nuclear
people.
bomb?
Yeah, I think people that have mental
Let's-
health issues, which is also part of the book.
Let's unpack that.
Yes.
Let's read into that more. Nuclear bombs, most dangerous thing on the planet, right?
For sure.
What about the prevalence of use? They never get used. So they're dangerous in essence. In theory, they're dangerous. So is a black hole. So is a black hole, right? Social media used every day. You talk about mental illness. What do you think the biggest contributor is right now? Mental illness in teenagers has gone up 6x since 2013. What happened in 2013, Pam? The advent of the smartphone.
Oh,
Okay.
I was going to say Jake was going to graduate.
No, it wasn't because of Jake and Logan.
High school.
They did
sorry.
drive a lot of mental illness in this country, though.
No.
What I'm saying to you is this. What I'm saying to you is this. This little box steals your soul. As Bo Burnham said, I watched it. He said it. I sent it to you. These companies are coming after every second of your life.
Fine.
They said no. He said, as humans, we used to want land. We wanted to take land. Now all the land is taken. So what is left to take to make money? Human attention. That is the
Interesting.
land now. And Google and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and all
Jake
the corporations.
Paul
Well,
and Mike
no,
Malak.
no. We're just pawns of the system.
Yeah, you just.
We're pawns of the system.
I don't feel like a pawn.
You are.
I
As
feel
much
like I'm at least a rook.
you guys might even be bishops.
I feel like a rook is actually kind of better than
I think a
bishop.
rook is better. And Elon's might be the board. Elon might be
Yeah, I think he is the board.
doing everything. Elon's worth more than everyone else combined.
Yeah, he's the board. He's the game of chess, actually. Probably.
Hey, but
So it's
guess what?
like
He's
the-
still got to answer to God.
Yes, he
In
does.
the end. But listen, what I'm saying is this. I hope part of this is just fucking disconnecting. I've been thinking about it so much lately,
So
man.
in there, I wrote, to monitor, all the standard things. Monitor time, know what your kids are doing, check in with their mental health. Who are they hanging around? What are they watching? And then I said, or just stay off social media altogether. And that was what Jake's advice was. Don't let them on social media.
I'm seeing a lot of dumb phones lately. I ran into a group of Hasidic Jews the other day outside at the airport. They said, hey, happy Hanukkah. I said, I'm not Jewish. They said, I know, but it's the fourth night. Here's a
$100,000
menorah.
cash prize. Oh.
No, a menorah. And I was like, well, you know what I said to him? I said, I can't accept your menorah. And they were like, but it's the fourth night. Here's a menorah in a box menorah. I said,
What's a menorah?
it's what you light on around Hanukkah, the candles.
yeah. The
That's what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah,
menorah.
menorah.
Yeah. I said I can't accept your menorah because I'm a Christian. And they said, I know, but take it anyways. I said, buddy, I just landed. I don't want your menorah. And then they were like, no, take it anyways. I go, yo, how would you like it if I handed you a fucking Christmas tree right
Whoa.
now? Would you like that? I'm
Holy
like,
shit.
how many times are you gonna try to give me this?
Damn.
Happy Hanukkah, bro. I just don't want the menorah. I have so many Jewish friends.
Forget what it is.
What
Forget
I'm
what
getting-
it is.
what
it's
I'm
a,
getting
it's
at
a
is
good
this.
that now
I
you
know, I
have
was
to
gonna say,
carry.
how did we
It seems
digress?
like
What
there
I'm
could be
getting
a
at is
hack.
Okay,
this.
okay.
They all had dumb phones, and they seemed so happy, and they were talking, and they couldn't go on social media because they had just the little flip phone. And I think dumb phones are about to make a comeback. I think they are. I might start a new company called a Razor scooter.
Remember, you loved your
My Razor.
Your Razor
My first ever phone ever, yeah.
Because these things just suck, dude.
I
They
disagree.
suck. They'll
Wholeheartedly
suck you
disagree.
in.
What do you mean?
I think you can build a multi-million-dollar career, business,
if
life.
you have good mental
Dog,
health.
he's
discipline.
being a
And
discipline.
if you do not,
You got to have discipline.
Oh.
if you do not,
Which I do
it's
not- which I do not.
going
Yes,
to
you
work.
do.
I
Yes, you
don't.
do.
No,
Let
I
me
don't.
tell you.
I pick up my phone. Me and Nina checked our pickups. I pick up my phone 120
No,
plus
but
times
you have
a day.
disciplined. I came up with these 3 tiers of human conditioning. You have people that have no discipline and are unaware of it. Okay, so they're completely non-disciplined and they're unaware of the fact that better life exists. Okay, that's like 90% of the planet, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Level 2, as you move up towards success, is you're non-disciplined, but you're aware of it. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I suck. I can do so much at certain things. I don't want to manifest negatively, but I can do better in a lot of places. The top tier, top G level, you are aware of your need for discipline. Or no, sorry, you're aware of your situation and your discipline. You've made the change, and that's, I think, the top tier of it. You know, you're aware of everything that's going on, how important it is to be disciplined, but you've done the work to actually get there.
The awareness is a great first step for people. It's great.
It's part of what I
It's
like
such a big
want
ask.
Yeah, I know.
parents to do
Yeah,
is
it's
be
tough.
aware of what your kid is consuming. I think people just think it's okay, or I just put them on Roblox because whatever, or they want to be social and they don't want to feel left out from their groups, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot of parents, and what I'm seeing is a lot of parents aren't really monitoring it, and that's a mistake.
Well, I think too, a lot of parents have irresponsibly and lazily relied on screens to save their day.
Well, I was trying not to say
this
that.
This kid cries.
Yeah.
If I put cocoa melon right in front of them, they go mute.
Yeah, but that's
iPad kids.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
that. You see it when you go to Outback restaurant.
Well,
You want to go
bro.
get a bloomin' onion? Look at that 2-year-old right there that is just glazed over, staring at the screen, being conditioned at 2 years old to start relying on this thing all day.
Parenting is so hard, dude, and
But parenting was hard in our day
I
too.
know,
We
I
didn't
know,
have
I know,
that.
I know. But as technology and the progression of humanity grows more and more, life is becoming more and more convenient for people. It seems like what is the easiest way to go about living that makes me more comfortable because there's more convenience.
Right.
And for adults, whereas parenting parenting is still extremely hard. It's probably a little easier now because you can just hand your kid an iPad and he or she will be glued for like 2 hours because they'll just be getting constant dopamine spikes from Cocoa Melon every 3 seconds versus handing them crayons at a table and hoping it lasts.
No,
the
but hold
entire
on.
dinner.
But you're saying that that's an option, but you know that it's horrible.
It's definitely
You and I have always disagreed on this
wait,
thing.
hold on. Let me tell you.
This is a net negative.
Let me tell you how I'm gonna raise my daughter. You're playing with fucking crayons at the table.
Yeah,
you're
no, I
using
know.
your imagination.
Yeah,
you're using your hands. You're developing skills in other capacities versus just inundating your mind with essentially what is nonsense.
Rot.
What is nonsense? Just to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna raise my daughter. That said, I see the side of parents like yo, this is like I need this because I want this time for myself.
Well, it also just becomes you become a heroin dealer. You do.
To your own kid.
No,
To your
think
own
about
kid.
it.
That's crazy.
You're like, yo,
Holy shit.
I can sedate this child right now, and then now you get addicted to it, and they get addicted to it, and they say, "Mom, iPad." They're how is the kids?
You know what's sad regarding the double addiction? If you gave your kid an iPad only to then go on your device.
Well, I think that happens.
And then now there's a kid and a parent on their device. That's shitty.
I think that is what's happening.
I think
It
that
is.
probably
Think about it.
happens.
It's just the disconnect. The world, we're becoming more and more siloed. I'm telling you, out of all the things, as someone who has been addicted to everything, okay, and still is addicted to food heavily. Please give me some GLPs, Pam. Okay. Sorry. This is the most addicted thing in the world, and here's why. Because you're not sticking it in your arm in a bathroom or in a basement. You're not doing it behind closed doors. Everyone's doing it. It's so accessible. It's so easy, and everybody. He's been on this phone for 20 minutes of this podcast. We're shooting a podcast,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
We're kind of being hypocritical.
No. Well, no, he's not because he doesn't feel as strongly about it as I do. I think this is the destruction of marriage. I think it's the destruction of kids' relationship with their parents. I think it's the destruction of education. I think it's the destruction of boredom and what boredom leads to. Boredom was the greatest creative driver ever. I am bored. Hey, there's a problem. I'm now going to solve this problem. You're never bored.
They also say that boredom is the devil's playground, which
It can be.
it
What?
can
You
be.
jerk off.
And by the way,
you jerk off. I'm bored. I'm gonna jerk off. Now I'm gonna solve the problem.
By the way, I don't
You know
know.
what I'm
I don't know
saying?
if that fully applies for that third bucket of people you described. If you can be someone who's self-aware of how disciplined you are, and then obviously have the discipline, but if you're in that bucket,
0.5%.
I know, but perhaps even just listening to this podcast, there should be aspirations to reach that level of consciousness, because I just think it'll pay dividends for one's life.
And I think a good route to that is to just to start that disconnect. How do you do it, dude? It's
that's kind of almost what's impossible. Kids are learning in school on iPads.
It's becoming
and
a part of
computers
their build out.
Yes.
I think how you do it is, unfortunately, you download as much information as possible about the world, given the resources that you have. And a place where a lot of resources and information is your phone. Like by learning more about the world around you, I think you'll then be more equipped to handle the world around you.
Yeah, but
so if you can learn from your device and not get glued to your device, I think there's a lot of
even the
merit
learning
there.
that comes from the device is not real. It's not the same.
Right.
Not entirely.
What you can learn about Bangladesh from your phone will never be going to Bangladesh. Everything is
Mike,
fun. It's trained.
Yeah, but if you're a high schooler, like you're not going to fucking Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Some people do. They go.
but many people.
You're gonna pull out ChatGPT.
It'd be great if you could.
So let me ask you this question: the sideline static that exists around your exploration of Bangladesh on your phone.
Yeah.
Do you think that's
Go to your 2025 recap on YouTube right now. Pull up YouTube. Go to your 2025 recap.
How do you do that?
Here are my top interests.
Oh, I don't like this.
Ready?
I don't like this. How?
1, wrestling matches.
Go
2,
figure.
space discoveries. 3, survival challenges. 4, AI advancements. 5, cozy ambience. So, bro, I'm a social media addict, but I'm using for space discoveries, wrestling matches, learning about my craft and my career, survival challenges. I love outdoor AI advancements. What can I learn about AI? Cozy ambience, calm my mind.
It's a known thing that you are not that everyone else.
What I'm saying is fucking people are like me. People are fucking like me. All right. Thanks for watching this podcast.
I'm out of here.
Buy Pam's book.
Buy F the Pauls, written by their mother, Amazon.com. Pre-sale. Let's go.